Oh,
Okay.
hello. Good evening. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? Well.
I'm also doing great. Thanks for asking too.
Okay. So, as we are meeting for the first time, so would you please walk me through about your introduction if you don't mind?
Yes, thanks a lot for giving me this wonderful opportunity to introduce myself. So, my name is Sapna Raghuvanshi and I'm from Jaunpur, UP. And by profession, I'm private school teacher as well as homemaker, mother of one kid also. And simultaneously, I'm running my own YouTube channel by the name Sapna Raghuvanshi. And as far as my qualification is concerned, so I'm holding BA degree. So that's all about me.
Okay. Quite fantastic. And I think so that the ball is in my court now. I should also break the ice on my introduction. Yeah.
Yes,
We have,
ball is
yeah,
in your court. Yes.
because we have been connecting for the first time. I think you mustn't know about me. So, okay, I'm just gonna break the ice on my introduction first. So this side, Lalit, I also come all the way from Uttar Pradesh, but I am from Bulandshahr district, and I completed my graduation in pharmacy, and it's been like 7+ years I have been working in private organizations. And apart from that, I love to listen to music, and simultaneously, I also have been running a YouTube channel by the name of Ingmates India, wherein I upload English spoken conversational videos out there. So this is all about me in a nutshell. Thank you so much for asking.
That's one of yours, I must say. And I also noticed one thing that you are using idioms, and I'm very eager to have this conversation session, just because I definitely have learned lots of idiom today from your side.
I'm also learn lot many things from you, right? Because whenever I connect to the people, those who speak this language, they always resonate me with their knowledge. So it always makes me that I'm reincarnating myself in this language all the time whenever I'm connecting to any personified like you.
Okay, so first of all, I would like to ask, like, what are you doing personally to learn, not learn, I can say, means to use these idioms and fancy vocab in your conversation? Because, I'm asking this why just this is my biggest problem. I'm learning
Mhm.
lots of things, but when it comes to utilize all the things in conversation, so that time I'm just numb, you know.
Yeah, it happens with everybody. This is not only with you. It happens to me as well. Still, it's been long time. I have been endeavoring to conquer all the things, and still I find lot many hindrances while triumphing the things. So when it comes to the incorporation of the things like grammatical kind of part and vocabularies kind of thing, or idioms and phrases as well, so, the thing is this when we are initially, when we are starting a conversation, so that time we have to push forward all the vocabularies in the communication, right?
Yeah.
We get stuck. I also used to feel this thing, still, I feel this thing that when I forcefully push the vocabularies while speaking, I also get lot many setbacks and flunk in that because I'm also not able to incorporate them or comprise them while speaking like forcefully because and it makes me stuck somewhere. Even though I can like now these days I'm able to speak to the people in a basic manner a little bit, but it happens like when I'm just forcefully trying to do something in this communication, so it makes me stuck somewhere.
Yes, yes, you are right. And
It
sometimes I'm also,
happens as you told me that you are facing some kind of issue that you are not able to incorporate the words in your communication, so it happens with everybody including me.
and despite having lots of stuff related to English in my mind, but I'm not able to utilize. So this is the problem
One
sometimes.
I have witnessed only one thing that those who are from UP particularly, they are
Yeah.
having such kind of big issue because they have their own mother tongue influence. They don't focus on pronunciation. They always find lot many hindrances or cumbersomes while speaking this language.
Yes. So I want to know about yourself. Means, what is your mother tongue? I think you are also from UP. You mentioned
I
basically.
mentioned that I am from Uttar Pradesh.
Okay. So, but you are not facing this type of problem, and your English is quite amazing. Is plentifulous,
Okay,
prodigious. I
thank you
must.
so much.
So I would like to know about your journey. Something like how long have you been speaking English and learning English communication?
So it's been nearly 2 plus years to me. I have been endeavoring to learn this language. Yeah, 2 plus years to me. Actually, once it happened that I lost my promotion, and just because of that lost promotion, I started triumphing this language. And since then, I have been exerting to put lot many things in this communication so that I can victor this language in easy manner.
By the way, means how did you complete your schooling and college? In your mother tongue
Uh,
or in from English
Hindi,
medium
yeah.
background?
The thing is this: when it comes to the my education and also, I was not a studious kind of person in my school and college. I just passed the examination. So first standard to eighth standard, I completed in Sanskrit medium, and then the rest of the study I completed in Hindi. And in graduation, I had like English subjects. All the subjects were in English, but I was not able to even comprehend them, like what I was taught in that particular classes.
Yes, so when we were in our school and college, so that time we were only shorting down everything, and there's no means comprehension in our study. We were sorting
Exactly.
down lots of things, learning, and just writing in our exam and getting just satisfactory marks. But never we never focused on communication skill. So
Exactly.
that's why now means we started learning English. So just it will take some time, but yes, as I have also started my journey recently. It's been now more than 6 months, I can say. But day by day,
In
I'm
6 months, nobody can speak this language like this, as you have been communicating to me.
I have started my journey in July, means mid of July. So more than 6 months, as I said. But
Okay, because when I started my journey in my stepping step, I was not able to even comprehend the things. Like I was completely got apprehensive, like how to actually start learning this language and what are the aspects of learning this language. So
but no, if I talk about myself, so as far as comprehension is concerned, so I was always able to comprehend. Means whenever I was listening any speaker, even native speaker, also I can say like yes, I was always able to understand anyone, but I was not able to speak single sentence for like confidently, I can say.
So
So,
I
but
would like to see one thing now from your end that what was the inevitable reason behind it that you started conquering this language?
yes, so there's a lots of reason because as I mentioned, I'm teacher, so I'm an English teacher, and being an English teacher for me, it's obligatory to be fluent in English. Because whenever I go anywhere, just because I'm English teacher, so I'm not allowed to speak a single Hindi word. And being an English teacher, I can say my English was very good, but as a subject only, I was very good at grammar. My tenses was good. Everything was good in English grammar, but I was not good at speaking. So when I realized this fact, just because this lack of this communication skill, sometime I faced embarrassment somewhere. So I decided to do something for it. If I know all the things in grammar very well, and if I am able to understand every means anyone, so why I'm not able to speak? What is the problem? So that time I just started learning, and when I started, so I started watching this type of conversational session. But that time also this thought never came in my mind, like yes, I would be YouTuber, and I would learn English like this being a YouTuber. But nowadays I can say being a YouTuber, I have been consistent about my English practice, and I'm doing. And whenever I'm listening any good speaker, just like you right now I'm listening, so I'm getting much more inspiration and motivation from inside, like yes, I have to also speak like this.
Okay, thank you so much for praising me in your like conversation, and I really appreciate your consent that you are praising me again and again. And one more thing is there that you also speak this language, as I told you that you started your journey 6 months back, and in just no time you have started speaking this language in such a drastic and wonderful and a spectacular manner. So that is quite majestic for me, because initially I was not able to even comprehend, as I told you earlier. So in the 6 months in the beginning of the beginning of my phase, so that time was not even able to understand this thing, that how to gather the information about spoken English. But now in just 6 months you have started speaking like this, so that is also quite achievement, quite great achievement, I would say to you. So okay, one more thing I would like to know, that is like that there is one thing like now these days people are looking for the mental peace, right?
Yes.
So now these days people are having lot many wheel and botheration tensions in their life. So what do you understand by this thing, like how the people can away from the tensions or botherations or from the wheel and boy as well?
Yes, sometime why we are taking tension and depression, just because life is the name of ups and down. We know very well there's always two sides of life, like sorrow and happiness, both. But we are having only sorrow just because we are focusing so much on it, and sometimes we are focusing on sorrow so much that we are avoiding the happiness, because if we want to be happy, so we can be happy by focusing small happiness, so like that.
Okay, okay. So, okay, I would also like to unfold my
Sometimes
opinion on.
I also want to add one more thing. Sometime I can say, like, by having lots of desire, we are facing this type of problem and depression. And if you are having less desire and if you are feeling satisfaction inside you, so that moment also you will not feel this type of depression or tension.
Hmm. I completely accord with you, and you have hit the nail on the head. And I completely agree on your point that you mentioned. And I would also like to add on something here. So now these days we are just observing the social media profile of the people, right? And by observing the people, we are just thinking that people are just relishing their life, and we are only the person who are having excruciating hindrances in our life, right? So but this is literally a quite different, like people are just posting their delighted picture on the on the social media. They are not posting their dejected profile, that dejected picture on social media, and that is why we are just observing those happy and delighted moment of the people, those
Yes,
who are being raised by the people, right? And if we are just comparing ourselves with the people, like they are relishing their life and we are not able to have any kind of delightedness in our life. So when we compare unintentionally, we are comparing ourselves. So when we
yes,
are comparing, we are having misery, we are having tension and botheration. This is the only thing. Apart from that, like lot many saints are there in India, those who are living, those who are staying somewhere, and they are just living their life in their enjoyment, I would say. And why our kind of people are having only kind why our kind of people are having misery and botheration in their in our life, because we are just comparing ourselves with the people. we are
yes.
not we are not comparing ourselves with those people, those who are doing great in their life, those who are growing by leaps and bounds. We are just comparing ourselves with those people, those who are just ruining their money.
Yes, yes, you are 100% right. Totally agreed.
This is, yeah, this is making us in misery. This is making us in wheel and boy. I think so, as per my way of perceiving. Okay, one more thing is there that I would like to know, like we want to get rid from all these kinds of situation. Like we don't want to feel any kind of wheel and boy, any kind of dejectedness, any kind of sorrow in our life. So what we should do to overcome from these kinds of situation, according to you?
So, as far as my opinion is concerned, so I would say only one thing, that as you mentioned already, like sometimes we are facing this type of problem only by comparing ourselves to others. So, if we, so first of all, we should try to have less desire, not so much. And if you want to really compare yourself, so try to sometime, we should try to compare ourselves to the other people who are not so much flourish or rich in their life. So sometimes we are just only comparing ourselves to high profile people, and by doing this we are getting this type of dejection, I think. And as I mentioned, like I
Yeah,
would
yeah.
like you.
And that we must be gratified or satisfied with all the things whatever we are owning now these days.
Yeah,
Like if we
what
are not satisfied, yeah, if we are working somewhere and we are not satisfied with our salary, so that time definitely we are gonna have lot many impediments in our life that we are not able to make money, more money we need, and we are not able to make that money. So all the time we are just looking for the change. All the time we are just looking for the improvement in our salary. We are not thinking about our career. We are not thinking about the skills. We are just thinking about the salary. We are just thinking about the package increment, like how much package we are gonna get. We are just focusing on those things. So later on we can focus on those things as well, but first we need to work on our skills. First we need to work on our many things, like those who are very inhabitable to get a high paid job.
if we start focusing so much on ourselves and to polish our quality hunar, so definitely we will not have time to think about others. So in
Exactly.
this way also we can just utilize our time and we can also feel satisfaction inside.
One more thing is there that now these days, I have been witnessing one thing, that people have been looking after thousands of skills. Like English communication is one of the skills in them. So thousands of skills, like they are learning digital marketing, communication skills, and entrepreneurship, and many more things are there. So is it like beneficial for the people to learn multiple skills simultaneously, according to you?
No, no. According to me, means if someone want to do something, so first of all, try to recognize your worth and try to recognize the area at which you are good. And after recognizing, just try to polish those things and try to work upon yourself so much that at least you can put your 100% in one thing. And if sometimes we are focusing on so many skill and finally what happened that we are not able to reach our destination or full potential by doing this.
Yes,
So
yes. Yes, you are right. You are completely right. And because I also have witnessed this thing, that when somebody is focusing on multiple things simultaneously, so later on they face lot many hindrances in their life, lot many impediments or cumbersomes in their life, because they have multiple path to work on. So they are not able to decide this thing, that on which path I should
yes,
go for. So because as I connect to the people, so I always ask to them, like like on which path or how many paths they have chosen to grow on. Because now these days a lot of people are finding these kinds of issues, that they are not able to decide this thing, that on which path or on which career path they have to go. Yes, and that is why lot many people are having these kinds of issues, that they are not able to get the job, they are not able to conquer the communication, many more things are there, because we are just, yeah, we are just having a devastating kind of mindset.
yes.
There are huge kind of turbulence in our brain. We are not able to decide the things, like if we have to go on a trip, so we are not able to decide this thing, that where we have to go. Right.
So look, if I tell about myself, so I am an authentic example of it because first, personally, I want to suggest each and everyone who are having this type of confusion in their mind, try to find out the area at which you are good. Means I'm taking interest in English, so I'm just working upon my English skill, and I'm not having great desire like I have to earn money and all, but I'm just enjoying my all the learning process and I'm improving day by day. I'm realizing, so I'm very much happy and satisfied. What other people are thinking about me, I'm not taking tension or taking care about it. So personally try to be satisfied by yourself. And because I was telling like most of the people from my surrounding, my colleagues, my friend circle, they are just telling only one thing: you are a very hardworking and diligent person. You will be definitely achieve what you want. So just if you are so much hardworking, so you should try to apply. You should try to think about a government job. But I said, no, I can't do this, just because I know very well that I don't have any interest in learning, and in means going through such a vast and lengthy syllabus. So I know very well that if I go there, so definitely I will be wasting my time there. That's why I'm never thinking, because I have done my B.Ed, and after completing B.Ed, most of the people are after government job, but I am the one who is not thinking about government job and who is not doing anything, just because I know that I'm not good at learning like lots of subject, in super TET we have to learn, study GK, SST.
In the same boat. I also don't like to read out something. I also don't like to do study and all. But now
Yeah.
these days, in the conclusion, we have to do all the things, because if we are not reading out something, so we are not upskilling up. We are not elevating us, right? We are just holding us somewhere that we are not putting some skills on in ourselves, in our conscience, so that we can represent ourselves in a better version, right? But yeah, it is quite hard not to crack to prepare for the government job in such a age. So I also haven't prepared in my whole life for the government job, because I consider all this thing only, as you mentioned about like syllabus and all. So if I start my preparation just now, so it would take huge time to reach up to that level so that I can crack any kind of job in the government sector. So that is why I will also, keep away myself from those kinds of preparation, those who are going to get the job in government kind of sector, because this is not my cup of tea now, because I cannot start each and everything from the zero, from the scratch.
Yes, you're right. So I can also say, like, this is also not my cup of tea. That's why I quit thinking about
Mm.
it even. And yes, this is the biggest problem of mine. Like, in which I'm taking interest, only those things I want to touch. Like, if yes, so this is the thing. I'm taking interest in English, in communication skill. Means after speaking English, I realized like I'm feeling myself so much confident, and means everywhere. But whenever I'm going anywhere, so I'm feeling myself confident. Like yes, if many people just make me stand to say something, so I'm very comfortable to speak or to deliver something in English. So that is the thing. That's why I'm just doing lots of hard work for my English, like despite being so much busy in my life. But in seated or super TET, I'm not taking interest. That's why I'm not touching it.
Okay, okay. Actually, my sister, she's also have been looking. She's also has been looking for teacher job in Uttar Pradesh, and she has completed her BTC and BN and all in
Oh,
her qualification credentials. And now it's been long time. She has been looking for the job, but there is no vacancy in Uttar Pradesh for the teacher and all. Anything else you would like to bring up or you would like to ask to me?
actually, I want to ask something about like nowadays many people are just learning and speaking English, but after some time they are just feeling dejected, and just because they are not getting good response and a good result in their English, so they just give up. So how to bounce back despite
Okay.
setback? You are so much fluent, and you have achieved good fluency in English. So your suggestion will
Okay,
be
so
helpful.
I definitely like to spill the beans about it. Actually, when we are doing something, like if I talk about this English language, if we want to learn this language, so there is only one thing. We must have resilience, we must have perseverance in ourselves. Then we only can conquer this language. If we are just thinking that by mugging up couple of sentences and couple of vocabularies will be able to break the ice in English language, no, it's not possible, right? This is the lifelong process. When we are starting this process, so we have to learn the things step by step. We cannot conquer the things in one go, and this is literally not possible. This is completely out of the question that we are gonna learn something in one night, right?
No,
So this is a lifelong process. We need to understand this thing first, and later on, if we are upgrading ourselves day by day, if we are upskilling ourselves day by day, so if we are getting 1% of confidence or 0.1% of confidence today, so it is getting multiplied day by day. So this is the only thing. We just if we are losing our hope and we are just thinking that we are not able to utter this language, and now these days this language isn't prevalent, that everybody has to speak this language. So
Yes.
we must think about this thing that we are growing day by day, and if we are losing our hope, that is also fine. This is also a part of process, I would say, because in my stepping step, I also lost my hope many times, and I always tried to bounce back in this particular kind of sector in the communication, and that is why I'm managing to have the conversation with the people. So people should also consider this thing that there are lot many setbacks and flunk in this particular kind of communication sector, but they just need to put their graft, their body and soul on this communication, and day by day uh, they will definitely improve their self. And one more thing is there, when they are improving their self, they won't be able to recognize that they are improving, but in their conscience they are improving day by day. They are growing by leaps and bounds, I would say. So one day we are definitely going to recognize some changes in ourselves, but we have to have resilience for that.
Yes, yes.
Yes. So this is the only thing I would like to suggest. Apart from that, I have lot many things, innumerable things to suggest, but I think this is enough for the day.
Yes, yes. It's and I'm totally agreed because I have also faced these type of thing. Means in my initial day, sometime I also realized like yes, this is not my cup of tea. Means learning English or speaking English. When I was only just telling motivational story and I was thinking to talk to any stranger, that time I was started shivering and fumbling. So I was thinking to just I can't wrap my head around in English, so just let it be like this. I was thinking, but yes, soon I realized no, I have to speak anyhow. So only I can say nowadays, if I am speaking, so this is just my resilient, as you mentioned, and my determination
You
that
are
I'm
doing
speaking.
a
Yeah.
captivative job, and I know that it is only possible when you are putting your body and soul on something, when you are not scrambling in
Yeah.
something. Because I also have been exerting to learn this language for over a long period of time, and I know this, that how much effort it takes to become like you, right? So, and one more thing is there that okay, then we should wrap this call up, I think.
Yes. We have talked enough for today, but in future, I
Mhm.
would love to get connect with you again. I enjoyed
Yeah,
this session.
absolutely. As I told you in the beginning of our session, that you are
Yeah.
definitely gonna upload this session, because we should always try to exchange our thoughts. Then only we can make this conversation or make any conversation fruitful, right? If we are just sitting still in the conversation and we are just not responding in a courteous manner, so we are not gonna even think about this, that we are gonna have any kind of fruitful conversation.
It's
Thank you
really
so
an
much for
exciting conversation. Thanks a lot for giving this opportunity. Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.